Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Billy. Today I would like to share with you two dresses with very oversized V-neck collar. So here you go. So today's dresses are a continuation of the dresses that I shared with you in my last video 64. And so for more information about the construction and the inspiration for these dresses, please do refer to my video 61. The first dress that I will share with you today is this one here, made from 2 yards of about 56 or 57 inch wide rayon challis that I purchased from fabric.com over the summer last year. And so here's a close-up of the look of the texture and also the print. And I just love this print so much. So it really is, so I am really glad that I finally paired this fabric with this dress. About the print of this dress, why I love this so much is because the floral print somehow reminds me of peonies. And peonies, after roses, are my favorite flowers, so I just really love this print. However, I'm not sure the leaves are correct, because they do not look like leaves for peonies, but it still didn't bother me, and I just really love this print, so I absolutely love it. So what happened originally when I bought this fabric last year, I had wanted to make a pussy bow blouse that I talked about previously before. But when I got this fabric at home, I decided I wanted to make a dress instead. But 2 yards of this fabric would not be enough to make a pussy bow blouse dress, because that one required at least 2.5 yards of this about wide fabric. But somehow by the time the fabric had already sold out on the website, and it just never came back in stock. And so when I was deciding to make another version of this dress, after the success of the two dresses from my video 64, I thought that this one would be perfect. And so today's dresses, so this dress in particular is a combination of the two dresses from my video 64. Meaning that the sleeves are actually from the first sort of autumnal leafy design dress from the first dress of my last video. So this is identical shape of the sleeves. But instead of having a 3-inch long cuff, I decided to shorten it to 2 inches. And I think in a way it fits the proportion, much nicer. And also in this case, I didn't make it a cinched at the cuff area. And I think overall it's much more proportionate in terms of the length of the cuff to the sleeves. So I do think I will now go back and shorten the cuff of the other dress, as I mentioned in that video that I may do, and I think I will do that now. So that's sort of the construction for this one, the first point of the construction. And the second point is, instead of a shirt dress, which there would not be enough out of the 2 yards of this fabric, I switched around and then have a zipper in the center back. And that's why, this dress is a combination of the two dresses from the last video. One aspect of the construction of this dress that is worth mentioning is the fact that this bodice is actually a bit more fitted than the cotton duck dress, the second one from my last video 64. And there's a reason for that. So what happened was, I've been fairly busy at work. And so after I made the outer shell of this dress and after I inserted the zipper, it was hanging, like on this door here for about a week before I had the chance to attach the lining to this dress. But by that time, I don't know why it didn't occur to me, but by the time the rayon tends to stretch a bit, so by the time the outer shell of this rayon fabric has stretched already, but the lining fabric, which is also a black rayon, had not had a chance to stretch. So after I added the lining to the outer fabric, somehow the zipper in the back becomes quite wavy, and it's just incredibly unsightly. And then also it just bulks out. So then in the back, if you see originally it bulks out kind of like, this is not as much, but maybe like here, it's just like awful looking. And I unpicked the zipper 3 times, but I just couldn't get it right. Then I finally decided, just for playing around, that if I pinch in the areas where it bulks out, then I could somehow manage to flatten it out a bit. And so that was what I did. So basically the part that was bulging out was sort of about 2 inches starting from the neckline all the way kind of just maybe an inch or 2 just above the waist. And so I reduced the center back seam of the pattern pieces by about just under ½ an inch, so it's about 1 centimeter. And that really was able to pull in the bulge and so so that kind of flattens out the fabric quite a lot. And then so I was overall happy. It was acceptable to me, especially since this dress is in black with fairly busy floral print, so I thought that would be okay. And then from the time I finished with this dress until this filming, it has been over 2 weeks, and it actually has flattened out even more. I think just the lining fabric somehow stretched a little bit more maybe in the meantime. So now overall it looks fairly smooth. Not perfectly smooth the way it should have been, but overall I am okay with that. So overall, it has been a great experience. So what I would want to share with you is that it is best to not let the exterior fabric stretch while you're working on the lining fabric. So what I did for my second dress that I will share with you today is I just laid the dress flat while I worked on the lining fabric. And so I thought I would share that tip with you. So here is a quick video of this peony-ish print floral dress, and I paired it with a pair of 3.5-inch heels and in black. And I just really love this dress. It really is, I'm just really happy how it turned out, despite the initial almost disaster with the center back zipper. But it all worked out great. So I am very happy about that. The second dress that I will share with you today is this one here, made from just about 1.5 yards of about 57-inch wide, 100% linen that I purchased from Joann over the summer this year. And so here's a close-up look of this dress. As you can see, it's the same oversized V-neck collar. And in this case, I had it with the 3/4 length sleeve, exactly like the second dress, the cotton duck dress from my last video 64. And in this case, I decided to lengthen the sleeves by as much fabric as I have. So in this case, I ended up lengthening the sleeves by just a little over 1 inch. So overall, I do like this length a little better because the other one seems a bit short sometimes, so I think I do like this length a little bit better. The linen fabric for this dress is the leftover fabric from the linen short sleeve shirt dress that I shared with you in my video 58. And I'm just really glad that I managed to squeeze 2 dresses out of those 3 yards of linen fabric. So overall, I am really happy about that. This linen dress has the same zipper in the center back, just like the earlier one. So here, as you can see, this is the center back. And because this time I learned my lessons, so I left the linen outer shell, I laid it down flat Well, I worked on the lining. In this case, I lined it with a white rayon challis, and so it works out. I didn't have that sort of wavy zipper issue that I had, and so it works out great. And so I'm really happy about that. And in this case, because the linen is fairly stiff already, I did not need to interface the collar piece at all. As you can see, it's pretty sturdy. And in this case, to really cut out the collar pieces, instead of having the collar piece one piece and cut and fold it over and then attach it to the neck opening, I actually had to connect 4 pieces to make up these 2 collar pieces. But what I did was I have the connecting seam here. I mean, you can't see, but basically it's a connecting seam here. So that allow me to cut out the collar pieces. Otherwise, there was just really not enough out of that 1.5 yards of linen. And also in this case, the belt here is made up from 9 smaller pieces of linen, but because this print is also quite busy, so you cannot tell at all. And here, this is what the dress looks like. So basically, it's a shift dress without the belt. And so as you can see, this is what the dress looks like. So overall, I do like it, and I think it might be fine even wear it without the belt. But I do think generally I prefer having a belt just to give my waist a bit more definition, so to give it a bit more of a shapely look. And in this case, for both of the dresses today, I have the collar. As you can see, this is the back collar here. But instead of making it stand up like this, the way I did with the cotton duck dress, I just let it sit flat in the back. And in a way, I quite like this look, and also saves me a step from making the sort of loop thing and also the buttons. So overall, I'm very happy about this look. I really love this look. It just looks really elegant, and so just love it. So here is a quick video of this linen dress, and I also paired the dress with a pair of 3.5-inch heels in black. And as you can see, the 2 dresses, even though they are made from exactly the same pattern, in terms of the dress itself, the silhouette looks quite different. The linen dress clearly has a bit more structure, so the skirt kind of fans out a little more than the viscose or the rayon version. But I like them both very much, so I'm very happy about how they both turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. And as next week is Thanksgiving, so I would like to also wish you a very happy and very safe Thanksgiving. And so on that note, I hope you would stay safe, be well, and I hope I will see you soon. Bye-bye.